What's up, everybody? I know that when I put out my video on the KG M40, which if you want to check it out, I will link that down below. I said it was useless. I said I wasn't going to use it. It was too slow to kill, but I think I may have found a use for it. I think using it as an SMG or sniper support might really be a good use for this weapon, so it doesn't just sit there and just be forgotten about like so many other weapons that just never fit into the meta. It's obviously going to ADS a little bit slower than an SMG, so you have to kind of pre-aim stuff. But it works really well as a sniper support as opposed to some other choices that you might have that aren't SMGs, like the AK, the XM4, other weapons like that. This might be a really good alternative if you want to mix it up. I'm going to show you some numbers, and then we'll go ahead and get back into the loadout like always, but let's go ahead and jump over to the numbers parts of it. Okay, and so here we have a spreadsheet that I created myself. I did get my damage values from JGod's video, which I will link that below as well. He still has not put this information for the damage values and the TTK on his main spreadsheet, which I'll go ahead and link below anyways, because I'm about to use it in a second. And I always link my sources. But here you can see I have TTKs. I calculated the firing rate for the 8mm rounds, the 6.5mm secure rounds, and the 30-06 rounds. This build has the recoil booster and the rapid barrel, just like an SMG would have a recoil booster. And then we use the rapid barrel. I'll get into the attachments in just a second, but if you look, we can get up to a 973 RPM, or rounds per minute, with the 6.5mm rounds. With the 8mm rounds, we get 900 rounds per minute, and then with the 30-06 rounds, we get 777 rounds per minute, which is decent. The TTK on that's decent, but where we really want to focus, I think, is the 8mm rounds. Either the 8mm or the 6.5mm rounds are the way you want to go. The 6.5mm rounds do have a slightly faster fire rate, which means they are a little bit more forgiving, and they have 10 more rounds than the mag that I'm using for the 8mm rounds. I believe the stock is 40 on the KGM the KGM's stock mag, and the 6.5 is stock, and there's a 30 and a 60 round mag for the 8mm. The 6.5mm rounds and the 8mm rounds do increase the ADS, so you get closer to an SMG ADS, with the 6.5mm having a slightly faster ADS. But when you look at time to kill, headshots is going to be 330 milliseconds time to kill, which when you go over to JGod's spreadsheet and you scroll down to his close range, that's comparable with the Welgun with the 45 caliber, the rapid the 45 caliber rapid, and the Guywan short barrel is a 333 millisecond time to kill to the head. That's faster than the hipfire PPSH. That's faster than the Welgun with the 9mm rapid. So that gives you one of the fastest headshot. Actually, gives you tied for the fastest headshot time to kill. And then if you go by chest, which is his sorting on that spreadsheet, we get a 467, and the 467 is faster than the Welgun, and faster than everything else except for the Modern Warfare MP5 with the 10mm and the chest shot TTK to the with the Vanguard PPSH Gorenka rounds. So it gives you the third fastest chest shot TTK for close range, ties for the fastest headshot TTK. And then as for limbs and stomach, it's 533. When you look at limbs and stomach, that's as fast as anything except for, once again, the hipfire PPSH and the Modern Warfare MP5 with the 10mm rounds. So it kills as fast as anything can, and then your only problem is slow ADS. And then if you want the better ADS, you do run out of bullets. But time to kill wise, it's as competitive as anything. And so I'll have both of those spreadsheets linked down below, but we can jump over to Warzone and look at the attachments. Okay, so for attachments, like I said, we are going to go with the recoil booster and the rapid barrel. The rapid barrel does hurt our recoil control. So this thing's not the no recoil laser, which is part of the reason why I avoid the 30-06 rounds. The time to kill isn't crazy faster than anything, and it does hurt your recoil control. Just like with the slightly faster ADS, you do get a slightly less recoil with the 6.5mm rounds, but there's still almost no recoil, especially close range where it doesn't matter as much with the 8mm rounds. So for underbarrel, we go with the hand stop over the Carver. The carver does hurt the ADS. It helps vertical recoil control more, but the hand stop helps horizontal recoil control more while not hurting ADS. And since we're using this as an SMG or a sniper support, ADS is important, and we still do get vertical recoil control if this thing has to hit at range a little bit. Speaking of hitting at range, that's why you end up with the 6.5mm or the 8mm. You can stick with the stock mag. You can go up to 60. 60 is really going to slow your ADS. I go with 30. 30 is a little bit harder to use in trios and quads. Definitely can be used in solos. Can probably be used in duos. Otherwise, stick with the stock mag, which I believe is 40. But I'm looking for increasing ADS here, so I go with the 30. Also helps reload speed. Hollow point, those numbers on the TTK spreadsheet don't include hollow point, so it could be a shot-ish faster to the limbs, but we're not aiming for limbs. We're aiming for head and neck, so either go hollow point or go incendiary. If you're running this purely as sniper support, you can go to lengthened like you would for long range, but I'm going to go with hollow point. From there, fabric grip, just like you would on an SMG, so we get ADS, sprint to fire. You can go with polymer grip if you're using this as sniper support, and you can consider polymer grip, but I want to increase the ADS again because I'm running it aggressively as a sniper support or as an SMG. Choice of optic, I always end up on the slate reflector because it's my favorite sight picture. Stock, we go with the adjustable for the aim down sight speed and the aim walking move speed. You do lose a little bit of movement speed. If you don't want to lose the movement speed, but you still want, you can go with the Resdorf. It doesn't help your ADS speed. This doesn't help your ADS speed. This doesn't help your ADS speed. Hurts your ADS speed. So we end up with the adjustable because we want to increase the ADS speed. Perk, tight grip. If you really feel comfortable with the recoil, go with acrobatic, but tight grip really eliminates a lot of the recoil. You could try vital, but in most cases, it doesn't increase your time to kill. It maybe makes it one less shot, but it's not worth it. Go tight grip, especially because this is also for sniper support. And then fully loaded. If you still have to level it up, hit that surplus, but otherwise go fully loaded. That is your build. I definitely think this is a very viable sniper support and SMG build. I hope this catches on because I think this is actually really good. Your ADS is hurt a little bit. You can also fix that with a couple other things like we talked about. Go with the Mark IV Skeletal if you really don't feel like the recoil is a big deal. Especially because this is also an SMG build, but I'm going to stick with the hand stop so it gives me a little bit of range because I have been pairing it with an SPR, and it's worked really well for me. If you stuck around to this point, or if you just clicked ahead to the loadout, I really appreciate any watch time at all, so thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more so you know when I upload. I am trying to think of content to upload and upload more like I have been saying in my last few videos. Let me know down below if you want to try this, if you have tried this, what you think. If you do try it, come back, let me know what you think. We can discuss down in the comments below. I'm open to any criticism, constructive criticism, but we will be friendly. That all being said, I will have everything linked down below as I mentioned, as well as my social medias, so please feel free to visit those. Thank you again for watching. I will see you on Caldera and Rebirth Island. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.